How's it going, everybody? Today you're watching Black Ops 3 gameplay in the background. Yes, I did pick up this game if you didn't catch my video from yesterday. I did pick up this game again, and I've been enjoying it a lot. I have 12 minutes to talk over it. This is a domination gameplay where the very first half, I was just playing, chilling, and I think the enemy team was grouped up because they were playing very well together, and we were getting stomped on. Then the second round, I cracked my knuckles. I literally cracked my knuckles in the round transition. I went, okay, time to start trying, and I beasted them, and this turned out to be a very close win. We did end up winning. To see by how much by, you're going to have to wait till the end, or you're probably just going to skip to the end and then skip back to this point. But anyway, let's get into the commentary. The commentary today is, again, about furries. Now, I say again because I have done a video on this before. I don't know how many of you guys seen it. I think I've removed it or I privated it. I don't remember. I'm gonna unlist it if it's still on YouTube, and I'll put a link in the description to see the original one. I don't really know what that video was about. It was Halo Reach in the background. Something wasn't right. I was just kind of like depressed for some reason. I sounded just stupid. I was really nervous to make the video because I was scared for the backlash it might have in my social life and real life, but now I just don't care. But there's a reason I don't care anymore, and that is because if people want to assume I'm a furry, they can go ahead and do that. I don't care in the first place anymore. I have my group of friends, you know, they know that I'm not one, so it doesn't even matter. But it's spreading. That's what I'm going to title this video. It's spreading rapidly. One of my good friends I met in my engineering class, I worked together with, I worked well with, and I'm still cool with them today. I even talked to him today, and we were still chill. I'm not going to mention any names, but I found out that he was a furry. And everybody else is like, oh, that's disgusting. But honestly, I'm just used to it at this point. As much as I am involved on the internet, and as much as I've seen cringe compilations, I used to watch those things religiously because I thought they were funny, and how much furry stuff was on there, I'm so desensitized to it that it doesn't bother me anymore. Now, what is a furry? A furry can be defined in multiple different things, as if that video is still up that I mentioned earlier, you can see in the comment section that I got corrected on. It could either A, mean someone that likes to draw anthropomorphized animal. With an anthropomorphized animal is a animal with human characteristics. Someone who takes interest, so to say, that wants to be one, I guess you could say, or creates a separate character, another persona, or as they call it, fursona. I said that with quotes and kind of like, ew. I just don't get it why you don't just call it another persona. I guess you just have to get really into the puns, but you know what? Oh well, not my place to judge. But and then the last one is the most stereotypical ones, the guys or gals that, you know, find them attractive, find these anthropomorphized animals attractive. So that is like the three categories. The last one I mentioned is like, I read somewhere like 4% of the community, and even those people, when they go to, like, I think they call them fur cons or conventions where furries go, they're kind of shunned. You know, they're the weirdos of the group. But, you know, then again, there is still that culture, you know, you gotta respect. It's just like hentai, you know, there's a cartoon, someone's gonna make porn out of it. It's Rule 34, ladies and gentlemen. If you can think about it, there's a porn of it. So, why am I talking about this again? As I said, it's spreading at my high school, and a lot of people are getting concerned as it's going to cause, like, it's just weird. They don't want to be associated with these people. But I'm the type of person, I was always raised to not look at your sexuality, not look at your color, not look at anything about you physically or anything, to only look at your character. And so I talked to a lot of these people, and some people I had no clue that they were furry, some of them I kind of had an idea, and other of them it was so blatantly obvious that it was honestly cringeworthy to even stand next to them. So I want you guys to take a moment and think about it. If your friend came out to you as a furry, would you still be friends with him? Now, I know there's a lot of people that'll be like, dude, hell yeah, I'm getting his ass out of my life. But I guess I'm just an extremely nice person in that aspect, and I just don't have, you know, that prejudice or something. I don't know. I really don't know how to explain it. I'm kind of stumbling over my words here. You're going to hear a click. I'm going to pause for a moment and collect my thoughts. And there's a reason why it's also growing, I just thought about, and that is because it's popularity growing on the internet. The internet is, of course, to blame for a lot of things, but I think this is one thing it is to blame for, and that is the spread of this. Now, I think furries were been around ever since as early as the 1980s, you know, and the very psychedelic thing, I think, is like when the first FurCon was held or something. I don't know, I did a little bit of research, as much research as I could before making this video. Trying to make sure I get some of my facts straight so I don't offend anybody, because it is 2017. I could sneeze and someone would get offended because saying it was sexual harassment. But, you know, I think it was like 1980, so this has been around for a while. But when the internet came out, you know, before it was just small little groups, you know, people would get together, you know, they talk. It was probably a couple friends, you know, they talk to each other, but then it got a little bit bigger. But then with the explosion of the internet, and especially YouTube, I think the most popular furry person is... well, what's his name? Majira, I think? It's M. Strawberry. I don't know how to say his name. M. Strawberry. You guys have probably seen him on all these different videos. I'm going to put him in the thumbnail, actually, just because he's the most recognizable one in the community, so a lot of people can know what I'm talking about. But then again, he's really growing in popularity. And real quick, I'm going to check how many subs he has. Okay, I just looked it up. He is at 66,000 subscribers, of course, towards, you know, the gaming community where most of the people have 1 million subs. That seems like nothing, but within that community, 66,000 is bigger population than my town. I think my town is about 20,000, you know, my city I live in. So that's quite a bit of people when you actually think about it, because I'm kind of desensitized to the numbers as well. I never realized myself, I always thought 200 subs is terrible. You know, I'm so tiny, but now I thought about it. It's actually insane, you know, 200 people, you know, that's more, I think that's as many people that are in my sophomore class that watch me, and that's dope. But I digress. He's at 66,000 subscribers, and a lot of people see him, you know, and he's not the only one, too, and I think there might be ones that are bigger than him, popularity-wise, on YouTube. And I think they started in Vine first, but anyway, you know, a lot of people are seeing this and seeing the internet attention. Some people might be doing it for, like, views, or just trying to get involved, trying to feel accepted, or just curious and wanting to try something new. I did look into the community a while back, not as of interest to join, just kind of out of curiosity of what goes on. I don't think I'd ever join to be a furry, but, you know, if there's ever a FurCon nearby, I might go and try to film it and just, like, record a documentary on what actually happens there, because the only videos I can find trying to research this a little bit before was people telling stories about the cons, or, it was like the super documentary, you know, superficial, happy-go-lucky videos. But, you know what, I'm never going to go out of my way to go to one. God damn. Like, no. That's just too weird and creepy for me to spend money on it. But sorry, I keep getting off track. It's kind of late for me. You know, 8 o'clock is on a school day. Really late for me because I've been up for like 14 hours at this point. So I'm starting to run low on energy. But my friends, I knew, you know, of course he's not one of my closest friends, but I considered him a pretty good friend. You know, me and him, we planned all this stuff together. We were in an IED together, which is Intro to Engineering Design, which is a very partner-based class where you have to learn to work together. And I'm pretty sure me and him are going to be in Civil Engineering next year together, which is another class that is even more heavily focused on working with people and collaborating, which me and him collaborate nice together. You know, we have kind of similar creatives mindsets. Obviously, he just has a weird little quirk. But it's just something that's a little shocking, you know, you never expected it from this kid. But now that you say it, you know, I kind of can see how he is one, but I keep missing the point here. The point to this video is that people shouldn't be so judgmental towards these guys. You know, they're just trying to live life. I am definitely the highest contributor, or I want to be, you know, one of the people that live by this motto, and I do. It's live life the way you want to. That's my pinned tweet on Twitter. If you know me personally, that's my Facebook bio, I think. Live life the way you want to. And I do stand by that. If it makes you happy, go for it. But if it doesn't, don't make yourself do it. You know, don't be a people pleaser. I am a people pleaser, so That's one thing, you know, that's a plus and a downfall. Plus is that a lot of people like you. Downfall is that you can get into some stuff you don't actually want to get into. Alright guys, I don't know what time the gameplay is at because I just realized it did record some of the main menu. But I think I'm going to wrap it up here. If there is more gameplay, I'm definitely going to let it play in the background. And let me know what you guys think about furries down in the comment section down below. I was kind of all over in this commentary. I had it more structured in my head for a 5-minute commentary as I normally make. I usually don't make 12-minute commentaries anymore, but this gameplay was just so nice I had to have it fit. So I kept taking pauses to, you know, collect my thoughts, to think of what I was going to talk about next. So I wonder, you know, I really want to be interactive with this. If you are a furry, let me know in the comment section down below, and if you would like to come on my channel and explain it more, correct me if I'm wrong in anything in this. I am definitely down to be corrected, criticized in any sort of way that I need to get my information better, inform me, you know. And then if you're one of my friends from my actual school, you can go ahead and roast me all you want. I really don't care. I know this is kind of an out there video for one of us to make, but I stand by it. I do believe if it makes you happy, you need to do it, but me personally, I'm just not going to do it. But I'm curious. I am a person, definitely the phrase was created for curiosity killed the cat. My curiosity gets the best of me all the time, and it gets me not just some trouble, just some interesting places on the internet because I get curious and I want to know more. And this is something I do want to know more about because I don't understand the community, and I have an extreme fear of the unknown, which is very rational, might I add. But you know, I just don't like to be out of the know. I like to understand what's going on and all this stuff. So yeah, if you are a furry and you want to correct me on anything, let me know in the comment section down below. You can follow me on Twitter. I believe my DMs are open. You can DM me there. We can trade Skype information. And, you know, even that could create a new friendship. Watch. You know, that'd be pretty dope. Guys, if you ever wanted to add me on PlayStation, I kind of forgot I need to start adding it. I think you'll see my gamertag on the scoreboard here. It's Kodiak 316X. You know, if you want to play with me, talk to me there. Now that I got Black Ops 3, I'll definitely be picking up the Zombies Chronicles. I'm getting my paycheck tomorrow or Friday, depending on whenever you're watching this video or whenever it ended up rendering out, because it's probably going to take like an hour and a half. So yeah, guys, it's either Thursday or Friday for you. If it's Friday, happy Friday. If it's Thursday, happy Friday Eve. And I hope you all have a good one. Again, thoughts in the comment section down below, and I need to quit dragging this on. Follow me on Twitter, PlayStation, you already know. Twitter's always in the description. Alright, see you later.